create something in here. So I'll press the add button and I'll type in custom vision. And here we are. I'll press the create button. And of course, we'll need to give it some basic information. So we'll have both the training and prediction. We have our internal subscription. We have our resource group AI Fundamentals. And we'll call it a name, and that will be the AI 900 Custom Vision. Is it already taken? It is already taken. So let's call it the AI Fundamentals Custom Vision. That's still free. Then I'll need to specify my training resources. I want it obviously in the West Europe, since I'm from the Netherlands. Pricing tier, I'll use the standard tier. You can use the free tier, but I'll probably have already some resources running. So then the free tier will not work. So I'll choose the standard here. I'm also going to select this one, West Europe. Pricing tier will be the standard tier. And I'll go to review and create. I'll create this. And while this is creating, let's check what our next exercise is. So I'll go back to the machine learning service. I'll scroll down. And next up in the exercise, it wants me to create a custom vision project. And it will, I need to download and extract training images from aka.ms/fruit images. So let's do this right away. I'll go here. Now, if I open this in a folder, I can see that there is now a zip file called training-images. So let me unzip this, extract all. Okay, great, extract. It will give me a new folder here, and within that are 3 folders: apple, banana, and orange. Apple will contain pictures of apples. You see some red apples here, some green apples, etc. Now, if I go back here to banana, you might be surprised that there are banana pictures in this. Okay, and the same, of course, goes for orange. It's not an orange folder, but it contains some oranges. So we have that. Now let's go back here. And it wants me to open in another browser tab the custom vision portal. So I can right click on this and then open in a new tab. Don't click on it, folks, otherwise it will open that link and it will shut down this studio. So open in a new tab. And here we are. Visual intelligence made easy. I'll sign in. And here we are. And what do we need to do? Well, we need to create a new project called Grocery Checkout, which I'll copy right away here. And it needs to be a classification project type and a multi-class classification type. And then we're going to add some the pictures that we downloaded before, and we'll take the domain food, because the algorithm that we're going to use is already a little bit familiar with types of food, so that will help us in our predictions. Okay, so let's go to Custom Vision Projects. I'll create a new project here. The project name I just copied, so I just paste it here in fruits. And let's see, it's a classification, it is a multi-class, and the domain is food. So click on that, and that will create the project. Now this will create a new sort of workspace where I can do various things in. I can add the images, I can see if they are tagged, so if they have almost like a clothing tag attached to them, and then we can start training this model. So first of all, what we can see here is in the center of the screen, there is add images. We'll need these, the training images. I'll go towards apple, and here I'll select all the apples in the image, Control A. I'll open them, and here we have them. Now, at the bottom of the screen here, you see add some tags to this batch of images. And in this case, my tag will be Apple. So every picture here gets tagged with Apple. I'll upload the 15 files. And we're done. And now we can see him right here in the center of the screen. As soon as I click on one, you can see a larger image of the apple itself and the tag Apple. Okay. So let's add the other two as well. I'll press add images again. I'll go back to training images. We'll go to banana and I'll select all the bananas in here. Now I will add a banana tag to them. I'll upload them as well. And as you can see, they will show up right here as well, together with the apples, all nicely together. Now, last but not least, oranges, don't worry, we'll add you as well. So I'll go back to training images, click on orange, and I will select all oranges right here and give them, of course, the appropriate tag, orange. Orange. Live typing, always difficult. Okay, they're uploading, and also these 15 images uploaded successfully. Okay, and as you can see now, as I scroll down here, we see oranges, we see bananas in various positions, right? Some here you can see it's lying like this or the other way around, and we see apples also photographed from different orientations and even also apples with different colors. Okay. Now at the left side of the screen here, I can see that I have currently showing all the tagged images. If I click on untagged, it will show me all the untagged images, which I do not have any. So close that one as well. So luckily all my images are tagged and I am completely happy with this. I could filter down here. If I just select Apple, then I will only be shown the images of apples. Okay. So now we are ready. We have our images of apples, bananas, and oranges. And now, we can train our model. But let me just show you the exercise. Where are we right now? So we've added the images. We've specified a tag. We've done this as well. And now we are going to select the quick training option right here. And then we'll do a quick test. So I'll go back here, I'll do a train model, quick training, I'll press the train button, and now it will start training a algorithm to detect these 3 kinds of fruit. Meanwhile, it will not take a long time, but meanwhile I can show you that we're going to test this through this link, https://aka.ms/apple-image. Now, just to show you this shortly, let me open this link up and paste it in here. And this is the image that we're going to use to test the algorithm. It is a picture of an apple. As you can see now, the training has been completed. It gives a high precision recall and AP. So it's performing quite well. Now let's give it a quick test, as I explained earlier. Clicking the quick test button, and now it will have, I will have to put in the URL. So I'll put in aka.ms/apple-image. And here we have again the apple. And now it will give me a prediction based on the algorithm we just trained. Okay, so is absolutely sure, well, 99.9% sure that the picture I have just uploaded is actually an apple. So it's performing quite well. Okay, I'm happy with this. Hopefully you are as well. So let's close this now and publish this, right? And make it available. Performance, and then on the left side here I have the publish button. So I'll click that. I have a model name, which is groceries, and then I'll choose a source here, and then I'll press publish. Okay, so the model is now published, which is great, and I'll need some information now. So let me just go up to the top right of the screen. There's this little gear icon. I can press it, it will show me some information. Let me copy the project ID here, which is as well requested in the exercise. So if I now go back to the exercise and I'll scroll down a little bit, it says here, after publishing, click the settings icon and copy the project ID. Okay, in the code below. So if I scroll down in the code below, then it selects this box. So let me delete this and then paste in the project ID. Now, to avoid confusion here, we did this, and then it will tell you something, because I need the information which is called a key and an endpoint. And if I go back here, I can see a key and an endpoint, but this is not the correct one, because this is from our training, and we need to go to our prediction. So I go to the top left here, click the I button here, and now I can, on the right side, I can click the gear button right here, and then I have here the top one is the one that contains the correct key. Copying this one. And the correct endpoint. Just as easy, you know? Okay. Pasting it right in here. Model name is indeed groceries. So now if I press the run button, it will say ready to predict using model groceries in project, and this is the ID of the project. Okay. So we're gonna install some things here. Because you'll need some custom Python packages for this, but you don't really need to understand this now. You'll just need to run this code, and as you can see, it's actually already installed, so I didn't even have to run it. Okay, and here what it will do, this is a box of code, and let me just quickly simply walk you through it. It will take some images, and basically in a loop, it will predict those images. And then it will show me a little plot. Okay. So I'm just going to press the run button right here. I'm going to scroll down. And here it will say classifying images. And now it will loop through the images and classify each image. And after that is done, it will show me the results. So as you can see, it's still running. There it is. It's done, and now I can see here. I can even scroll down a bit on the right side, but I've given it some apples, some oranges, and some bananas, and they are all classified correctly. So you've seen now how easy it is to create an image classification solution. And there were additional exercises that you can do yourself as well. So if you can go to aka.ms/explore computer vision, that will bring you to 6 modules about the computer vision in Azure. So let's go there now. I'll open it up. I have a tab here open. Let me just press enter here. Okay, and it loads the learning path. Explore computer vision in Microsoft Azure. And remember that we talked about, image analysis, analyzing faces, reading text, and analyzing forms. Well, each of these has its own module here. So analyzing images, classifying images, which I just demoed you, detecting objects, detecting faces, reading text, and analyzing receipts with the form recognizer service. So go through these at your own pace and learn more of the services we have to offer. And that brings us to the end of this module. And in this module, we talked about what is computer vision, how do you get information from a picture or from a video? How does an algorithm do that? We talked some of the basics around this, right? We looked at some of the applications of computer vision, some examples here, and then we went into computer vision in Azure, where we looked at image analysis, reading text, analyzing faces, talked about the form analyzer, and I showed you around in the portal and where we created a custom vision service. Remember, we classified bananas, apples, and oranges and trained and published our model. Let's take another 10-minute break, and I'll see everyone back to begin in 10 minutes to begin Module 4.